Shona, a tough game. What did you make of today?
I thought it was a really tough one to concede the way we did. It was quite unlucky. I think we deserved a point. We played really well the whole time, especially for the last couple of weeks now. I think we've deserved a point out of at least one of those games. And I think if you look at the comparison at the beginning of the season when we played against them, it was huge. So we're making steps, we're seeing progress. It was just disappointing not to get a point there.
Yeah, we have a good break now over Christmas. How will you and the girls look to come back after that?
Yeah, I think it's just bouncing back, stick with the game plan which we've done the last couple of weeks, which I think has somewhat worked for us, obviously. I think it's sticking with that, sort of just pushing on again, looking for Lincoln United, so hopefully we might get some points out of that one.
Thank you. Matt, an unlucky defeat today at Six Ways, perhaps one we did deserve. How do you feel about the game?
Well, I'm gutted, to be honest. For the second week running, we've played against a strong side. So last week Peterborough, today Northampton, both no doubt chasing the league title or certainly knocking on the door. And I think we've performed outstandingly for large parts of the game. For us to be 0-0 in both games and perplex them, give them some problems to solve, bearing in mind that we're towards the bottom of the table, I think is something that we need to be really proud of, and that's why I'm disappointed, because for large parts of today our game plan was working. And then in the second half, when we started to grow into the game, ask questions of Northampton higher up the pitch and sensing an opportunity maybe to get in behind their back line and potentially put a goal on the tally, we then get stung. So yeah, it's really frustrating, disappointing, because I know the players have really invested in the game plan. It's not always been pretty when you're defending for large parts, certainly in and around your own penalty box, but needs must. And I think we've sent out a statement that Worcester City has aspirations to anchor themselves a position in Tier 4 of the National League, Midlands Division 1, and that's not going to go away. We'll continue to work tirelessly, both players, coach and staff that you see here, the staff that you don't see that work behind the scenes, week in, week out, to make sure that come game day we are putting on football that we can be proud of. Yes, we're having to dig in and defend more than probably we would like, but that's because we are still establishing ourselves at this level and learning on the job. But I couldn't be prouder of the club and the efforts that we've put in over the last couple of weeks. And I'm also super proud of what I call the 12th player in the crowd and the fans. The players have just walked over, as they do after every home game, for Autograph Alley, meet the young guns, the children who come to support us, and they're sometimes louder than the adults. And it's great to hear them all the way over from the dugout. So I just want to put on record thanks on behalf of the players and the club that people keep coming out in their hundreds to support us.
And after a couple of weeks break, we'll be back in the league against Lincoln United. How important will that game be?
So I think the festive time brings an opportunity to reflect. We're just past the halfway point, and I always talk to the players about every game brings learning, not just for them, but they have to take responsibility and accountability for their own performances, but also brings learning for us as staff. So we'll take the opportunity over the festive period to bank that learning and shape what it looks like in preparation for travelling up to Lincoln. Prior to that, we'll hopefully have a friendly, and we've got two or three training sessions which we'll definitely make the most of with Christmas in between. So yeah, we'll use the festive period to continue to strengthen, and we will start the new year with a positive bang. Of that I've got no doubt.